What's up, team? It's time for that stat video update. Last Thursday night, Lauren and I went to the Top Workplace Banquet that the Blade hosts for all of the companies that win the Top Workplace Award. When I got there, I found out that Cedar Creek ranked number 5 right here. You probably can't see that. Number 5 out of 27 mid-sized companies. While I was there, I ran into a guy in my group who runs a local mid-sized company, a small company, and he was there, and I'm like, oh, congratulations. He goes, yeah, it's good to be back. We didn't win last year. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, for a few years in a row, we won, and we were just like, not a big deal. And then last year, we didn't get invited, and I'm like, oh, man. I always wondered, like, does everybody who runs the survey get into the Top Workplace Awards? And the truth is, around 30% of the companies don't make the cut. So, that's a pretty decent sized number, and just made me thankful for all of the ways you all work hard to make this a purposeful, meaningful work environment. And we love trying to invest in the culture that we have here. So thanks, and I'm celebrating you, thankful for all of that. We are 9 consecutive years in a row Top Workplace Award winner, and I'm hoping that we make it number 10 in the next year. This weekend, we wrap up the Power to Change series, and I'm going to talk about a few of the principles, or you could call them hacks. They're not really shortcuts, but things to remember in the year-long journey. And one of them is that progress matters more than perfection. It's like the James Clear principle of getting 1% better actually leads to more change than getting 1% worse. I know it doesn't make sense, but over time, there is a drastic difference between those two. And yet when you hear it, it doesn't sound that different. So investing in getting 1% better each day is the compound interest of that change is so profound and powerful. And so we'll be talking through a little bit of that. We'll also be referencing some of the mistakes that we make, and not all mistakes are of equal value. Some mistakes are actually, I could call them good mistakes. They're mistakes where you're stretching and you didn't quite make it. They're mistakes that you make when you're new and learning something. And so let's not let the good mistakes derail the progress that we're making. So we'll talk through that. I think it'll be encouraging. It'll be a nice finish to this series that I think has had some momentum. And then we get into Preach Off. I was just talking with Andy and Sarah. We were talking through some of our strategies. We really do help each other, and we really are competitive with each other all at the same time. And so the hope is that it's a fun experience for our whole church, and it's a big weekend that we look forward to. We have Places, after Preach Off, we have a series called Ready Player One, where for 2 weeks, me week 1, Andy week 2, we're going to be helping our church learn how to navigate their faith in a technologically complicated world. And so I'll be talking about screens and screen time and what does the Bible say, a little bit about that and how do we navigate that. And then Andy will be talking about his favorite thing. He's on it all the time, social media, just kidding. But he will be sharing some of the insights that we need to pay attention to for us and for our kids and our friends when it comes to how we navigate social media. And we will be encouraging people to use the app. So if you're out of like the daily rhythm, it would be great to get back in that just so that people see some momentum there and be encouraging each other in that way. Then we have Places, and then we have Easter. So we've got a full roadmap of some of the ways we're helping people connect more with each other. That's what we're trying to do in this kind of winter-spring semester. We're trying to, plan a get-together after service and create some of those week tie gatherings where people are getting connected and feeling a little more rooted here, inviting them into our group, feeling more connected with Jesus in this semester as we're looking for things to do. As you invest in those kinds of opportunities, it helps people come to church to experience a service. People stay at church because they feel like they've made some friends. And so you all play a key in that. And so keep leaning in that way. And yeah, I'm thankful for all of you. So make it a great day. We'll see you this weekend.